Hi friends, I want to read another book with you today called Moon Bear's Pet. What do you see on the cover here? I see a bear, I see a bird, and I see a frog. They look like they're hugging each other. Can you hug someone nearby? Hugs are usually really nice, aren't they? Let's see if we can read this book and check out what it's about. I want you to pay close attention and see if you can figure out what's going to happen next.
We're going to be reading Moon Bear's Pet. Follow along in your book as I read out loud. Remember to turn the page when you hear, ready? Moon Bear's Pet by Frank Ash. One spring day, while playing in the pond, Bear found a new pet. "Oh, what a cute little fishy," cried his friend, Little Bird. "What will you call her?" As Bear hurried home, he thought of names like Skinny, Sweet Pea, and Slowpoke, but none of those names seemed quite right. Then he dropped his pet into a bowl of water and she landed with a splash. "That's it," cried Bear. "We'll call her Splash." Bear and Little Bird loved to watch Splash swim and blow bubbles. They put Splash on the floor while they played and on the kitchen table while they ate. After lunch, they took Splash outside to watch while they worked in Bear's garden. They even took Splash shopping. Every night, after Little Bird flew home to his nest, Bear stayed up late talking to Splash and telling her bedtime stories. Every morning, Little Bird brought Splash a present, an acorn, a seashell, a pretty pebble, or a pink button. As the days and weeks passed, Splash grew bigger and bigger.
Did you see all those changes?
One day, Little Bird chirped, "Look, Splash is growing wings. She must want to be a bird just like me." Bear took a close look at Splash. "Those aren't wings. See, there are 4 of them. They must be paws. Splash is becoming a bear, just like me." "Why would anyone want to be a clumsy old bear when they could be a beautiful bird?" chirped Little Bird. "Indeed," exclaimed Bear. "Why would anyone want to be a chirpy sack of feathers when they could be a big, strong bear?" "Well, I guess we'll just have to let Splash decide for herself," huffed Little Bird. "That's just fine with me," Bear huffed back. So Bear and Little Bird put Splash in a tiny pool next to Bear's pond and promised each other not to visit her for a month. "And don't visit me either," said Bear. "I wouldn't dream of it," snapped Little Bird. Bear and Little Bird used to play together. Now they played alone. At the end of the month, Bear and Little Bird met at Splash's pool. "Now we'll see what a fine bear she's become," mumbled Bear. "Or what a fine bird," grumbled Little Bird. But Splash wasn't in the pool. "Splash!" Little Bird called up to the sky. "Splash!" Bear called into the woods.
What's gonna happen? Let's see.
Just then, a young frog hopped up and croaked, "Here I am." "Please don't bother us now, little frog," said Bear. "We're looking for my pet, Splash." "But I'm Splash," said the frog. "But you're not a bear," said Bear. "Or a bird," said Little Bird. "I was never a fish either," said Splash. "I was a tadpole, and tadpoles don't become bears or birds. They become frogs." Bear was so surprised, all he could say was, "But wouldn't you rather be a bear?" "I'd rather be a frog," said Splash. "But wouldn't it be best if we were all birds?" said Little Bird. "No," replied Splash calmly. "I think it would be best if we were all friends.
Good idea, Splash.
Bear was silent for a moment. Then he said, I think she's right. I agree, sighed Little Bird. I missed you, Little Bird, whispered Bear. I missed you too, Little Bird whispered back. And I missed both of you, cried Splash. Come on, let's all go for a swim. Good idea, said Bear. Great idea, chirped Little Bird, and they all jumped into the pond with a splash. And that's the end of Moon Bear's Pet.
Wow. That was a great story about a little thing they thought was a fish that turned into a tadpole that turned into a frog. And I'm glad they were all friends at the end. It's really hard to argue with your friends. Makes you feel kind of yucky. I know it's hard to be away from our friends right now, but I hope that you can join in on some calls so that you can at least see each other's faces. I know we all miss each other and we can't wait to see each other, but until then, take care, have as much fun as you can, and I'll see you as soon as possible. Love you all.